Welcome back. I am genuinely so sorry for the wait, but at the same time, aren't you proud? Because I listened to you guys. You told me to read Midnight Sun before moving on, and that is exactly what I did. Do I regret it? I mean, a little bit, but that's mainly just because I wanted to watch this so bad. Because I expect to see blood today, we are drinking a Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc Bonanza if you haven't tried it. Very good, under $20. All right, let's get going. Ooh, extended edition. Gonna make me extended. Oh my God, let's fucking do this. Yes, start the rental period. I don't need 48 hours. I'm so excited. I can't even explain it to you. How do you think they captured this? You think that deer is just actually scared out of its ever-loving mind?
I would miss my loving, erratic, harebrained mother.
Renee, you psychopath. Oh, I forgot to do this. What I remember about this is everybody is a terrible fucking actor. I remember the soundtrack is one of my favorites of any movie ever. I don't know if I remember anything else. It has been so long since I've watched this movie that I genuinely don't remember if I have seen it or if I only remember the memes about it. Everything about this movie is a decision, right? The color grading is a decision. The cinematography is a decision. The actors that they cast, a decision. The lines that they gave those actors to use. I am so excited because somebody sat there and went, we're going to pour tens of millions of dollars into this. And better yet, it made exponentially more than that. Southwest Airlines, that's a choice.
There's a small town named Forks.
Charlie!
He's the chief.
I love Charlie so fucking much.
Your hair's longer. Guess it grew out again.
It's so awkward in the best way possible.
Cleared some shelves off in the bathroom.
Oh, right. One bathroom.
Oh, that's a big ass house for one bathroom.
Sales lady picked out the bed stuff. You like purple, right?
If he's in a scene, I'm not going to be able to pay attention to anything else. He's just the best. He's the perfect level of awkward father who is overly excited that their daughter came to live with them, but doesn't know what to do about it. We're already meeting Jacob too? God, this feels early.
Oh my gosh! This is perfect. Are you joking me? Oh, sorry.
Do you think the awkwardness is intentional, like they told the actors to act this way, or do you think everybody just read the script and were like, oh, it's implied? There's a very large piece of me that thinks the awkwardness wasn't intentional. And it's so overt that it has to be, right? Like somebody told them to act this way. But at the same time, it's so awkward that you're almost going, no human being can act that way on purpose. So
Do you want to ride to school or something?
is he wearing a wig or did he grow his hair out for this? You know what I'll give them? These look like actual teenagers. I was raised during the era where they thought this is what passed as a high schooler. And oh my God.
Whoa! Yeah, hey, I'm Mike.
Fucking Mike. Fucking Jessica.
Aren't people from Arizona supposed to be like really tan?
That's why they kicked me out.
That's so funny.
I just hope that I can edit the awkwardness into this because I have to cut out so much of this movie, right? Otherwise, copyright gods will get on me.
My girl.
What the? Assault! Assault. That was assault. I'm overwhelmed right now. There's so many things going on. I actually don't know what to comment on. I want to slow the movie down to 0.75 just to be able to catch everything that's happening. One of the subtle little things I picked up on is Jessica looking over at Mike when he was talking about Bella.
You met my homegirl Bella. Oh, you're homegirl. Yeah.
Really great side detail there, obviously, because they want to, you know.
Who are they? The Cullens.
It's them. What the fuck? All right, hold on. First off, wearing an all white outfit with that skin complexion, bro, you cannot do that. Second, nobody is like I imagine them in the book. This is the downfall that writers do when they write somebody as like these godlike looking people. Rosalie is supposed to be the most attractive person that human beings have ever set eyes on. She's attractive, absolutely, but I wouldn't like hit somebody in a parking lot like backing out trying to get a second glance. At the same time, I need Emmett to be 3 inches taller and 70 pounds heavier. He's big, but he's not like fight a bear big. And I haven't gotten a look at the other people yet. Why is everybody wearing white? Like, do you not know what your skin complexion is?
She's with Jasper, the blonde one who looks like he's in pain.
I don't currently have a problem with those two. Other than that weird ass dead look he has in his eyes, I wouldn't so much say that he looks in pain as much as just he doesn't know what room he's standing in. Ah, I see Edward has mastered that look as well. That's the fan. Oh, here we go. Do Do you know how fun it is to know the only thing he's thinking about right now is how he can kill her and get away with it? Not just that, but how he can slaughter every single person in that classroom and get away with it. Everything about this movie is a choice. I love all of it. I love every single choice that was made. When this is done, I'm going to make an awkwardness compilation. I don't know what else to do with it. I can't fit it all in here any other way.
Do you know the Cullen family?
His kids? Those kids give me no trouble.
No, I'm going to replay this at some point when he starts to hate the Cullens.
I planned to confront him and demand to know what his problem was, but he never showed.
That's because he's in Alaska, but that's not really the focus of this. Do you hear this song? God, I love this soundtrack.
Hello?
You were gone.
Personal reasons.
You guys remember 2008? Tom Hardy clothing, Live Strong bracelets, whatever the fuck is on Edward's wrist right now.
Your eyes were black the last time I saw you.
It's the fluorescence.
He's so bad at lying, it's crazy. He is 2 for 2 right now of some of the worst lies I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh, and here comes the third one.
You and I are gonna talk.
I know, it's okay.
No, it sure as hell is not okay.
Charlie, as a cop, you can't harass a black guy. What are you doing?
You can kiss your license goodbye.
No, that's abuse. You can't do that. I just don't understand the acting decision to make it look like they are robots who don't know where they are at any point in time. What is this, bro? What are you looking at?
How did you get over to me so fast?
I was standing right next to you, Bella.
This is gaslighting 101. 3 for 3. Worst liar the world's ever seen.
You pushed it away with your hand.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you.
I think people will believe her, actually. You have a handprint that you left in the car. Like a really big fucking handprint.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No.
Well, then I hope you enjoy disappointment.
Hey man, if you're trying to hide that your family's a vampire, maybe go about this in any other way than you're currently doing. No. Oh, they show this? They kept this in? Bella right now is thinking that it's a dream, but it wasn't a dream. Edward was actually in her room, which is a psychopathic thing to do.
Are you gonna tell me how you stopped the van?
I had an adrenaline rush. You can Google it.
Bitch, what? The world's worst liar. He just deflects and gaslights. And this is what you fall in love with, you know? Unbelievable. Was this Anna Kendrick's like first big thing? Because I know her life blew up after this with not the Step Up movies, but the other one where they sing and they dance.
Are you gonna be riding with us?
No, our bus is full.
What the? I gotta pause. I have a lot of thoughts. First and foremost, I don't believe Alice talks to her for like another couple months. Second, our bus is full. I don't know if that one goes into gaslighting or a lie or both. Every fucking word that comes out of this guy's mouth is one of those. If he's not doing one of those, he's just being an outright dick. And I knew it. I knew it because that's the way the book is. It is accurate. I'll tell you that. They've done their little adaptations here and there. I don't care. The one thing I really don't like is I don't like how awkward Kristen Stewart is being. Her character's uncoordinated and clumsy. She's not like a social outcast. And same goes for Edward. I'm pretty sure that actual Edward knows how to string sentences along. Jasper can keep being his weird ass though. I'm pretty sure he's fairly accurate.
Phil sounds like an alright guy. Alright.
Give her space, my guy. She'll come around. Just they're teenagers, you know?
Okay, well, let's say for argument's sake that I'm not smart. Did you tell me the truth?
No, probably not.
I don't even have words. I love every bit of it. Somebody wrote that line and he delivered it perfectly. Does he have elf ears? Oh no, I think his hair is just cutting off his ear.
Everybody's going to the beach.
Which beach?
The Push. Is there something wrong with that beach?
Yes, actually. His family has a couple 100-year-old pact with the Quileutes, and he is not allowed on their reservation. Otherwise, it will be war. Although, FYI, not how that happened. Mike, at this point, already hated the shit out of Edward. And when he invited Bella, he said, Edward's not allowed to come. The facial expressions. How does anybody talk about anything other than the facial expressions in this movie? Oh, no, Santa guy? Are they going to kill Santa? Oh, that's not going to make any sense if I didn't play that clip from earlier.
You remember me? I played Santa one year.
Is he wearing a wig? Oh, it's the point of view of Edward stalking her because Edward's always stalking her.
Hey, where you running to? Hey, whoa, where are you going?
One of these guys is a rapist, and it doesn't show this, but what happens is Edward goes back to his house and he talks to Dr. Cullen, and he wants to rip this guy's fucking throat out so bad. Instead, after Edward saves her in his little Volkswagen that he pulls up in, Dr. Cullen sets the guy up and he ends up going to prison.
No, I'm on a...
Is Robert Pattinson singing? Did you guys go through the same phase where you wanted to listen to his music really bad, so you went down like that YouTube rabbit hole? And it's all like coffee shop recordings that are just absolute ass. And he's singing in a way that you didn't know would sound good. And in fact, if you played it to anybody, like any of your friends or whatever, they would hate the shit out of it. But I loved it. I remember putting them on an iPod and I would fall asleep listening to those songs because he had like some 7-minute coffee shop songs that were so good. And his voice does like this thing. I don't know anything about music. This is all I can tell you. It does this. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you want to listen to Never Think, I Was Broken. This one's fantastic. 4 million views. Look at that. And I'll Be Your Lover Too. Fantastic songs. Not for everybody. Weird ass voice. Fantastic songs.
I feel very protective of you.
So much so that I sneak in your room at night and I watch you sleep to make sure you're not killed by any asteroids or gas leaks.
I can read every mind in this room.
But he just tells her like that? I thought there was like a long drawn out thing. How do you go from lying about every single thing in your life to just telling the truth? Why do they look at each other like that? Who's directing the facial expressions of these fucking actors? You know, Edward used to show up to school early and watch Bella read from the tree line. I don't have anything else to tell you about that. I just thought I'd throw it out there. Hey, where are you two going? You just walking off into the woods in what appears to be the middle of school day.
How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17? Everything's a choice. Everything is a choice, including whatever wire harness he's attached to right now. I much prefer whatever they did in the Vampire Diaries.
This is what I am.
Prism. They don't actually look like that. They kind of look like they're on fire. Bella was actually really scared the first time that she saw this. She thought that he was dying.
Like my own personal brand of heroin.
You guys ever done heroin? It's got to be good if that's what he's comparing it to. They just dropped down to their knees? What's happening? You gonna lay down like that? What? If I ever acted this way around a woman, she'd call the cops. If she could stop laughing long enough to do so.
About 3 things I was absolutely positive. There was a part of him that thirsted for my blood.
It's a very large portion. He wants to kill you with every fiber of his being.
I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
No. It's been like a month. What are you talking about? You can't be in love with him. You don't know anything about him. Jesus Christ, though, what a house, you know?
Is she even Italian?
Why is she wearing gloves?
I hope you're hungry.
She already ate.
I'm sitting here thinking there's no like fashion reason why she would be wearing gloves. That wasn't a thing, 20 years ago. But the safety team made her wear them to smash the bowl. There it is. Okay. Everything about this movie is a choice. He's also wearing one of those fucking wristband things. Team, people, I lived through this era. I don't remember this. They have a tree in their house.
Hi, Bella.
Oh, no. Okay. They were outside.
Sorry, Jasper's our newest vegetarian. It's a little difficult for him.
What has it been, like 80 years? He's still struggling with this every single time he walks out of the house. I don't buy it.
You won't hurt her.
All right, I'm gonna.
It's so obvious to tell the times where he's acting on his terms and when he's acting on the director's terms. When he's acting like a weird ass, that's the director's terms. Things like that, where it looks so natural, that's the Robert Pattinson that we know.
No bed?
I don't sleep.
I just watch you sleep. I go to your house at night. I come in through your window. Charlie doesn't have an alarm system. I don't know if you knew that, by the way, but your doors and windows open very easily and you talk in your sleep.
I can't dance.
Well, I could always make you.
That's a really weird thing to say to somebody. Oh, it's a great piano song, though. Bella's Lullaby. Fantastic soundtrack. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. I love the music in this.
I do love it when men chase me.
Hey, there's another guy right next to you. That's very rude. He's just watching it happen. Okay, never mind.
Anybody interest you?
Dad, we can talk about boys?
Yeah, I guess not.
He's trying. Placate him a little bit. Tell him something.
I don't really mind being alone. I guess I'm kind of like my dad in that way.
That's very rude. He doesn't want to be alone. He loved your mother, by the way. She left him.
Forex is growing on me.
Could a guy have anything to do with that?
Yeah, it does. His name's Edward, and he sparkles in the sunlight, but not really. He's supposed to be on fire, and he's like incredibly old, and he wants to kill me, and I'm pretty sure he's got like a 9-inch.
I like watching you sleep.
Do you do that a lot?
The past couple of months.
Edward, that was the time to lie. Just FYI. All the other times that you did it about the van and about why you left town, you maybe could have told the truth in those. That one, you're supposed to lie during that one.
I have a date with Edward Cullen.
He's a little old for you, isn't he?
He's a junior. I'm a junior. He's right outside.
He is?
Yeah, he wanted to meet you.
All right.
First scene that I fucking hate. This was one of the best scenes in the book. Charlie lost his ever-loving mind. He started screaming and shouting and kept thinking that Edward was Emmett. And then he started calling Edward Edwin. And it was hilarious and perfect. And it set this like protective father narrative. This is just a bored dad drinking a beer. Boo! Boo!
Bella won't be out too late tonight. She's just gonna play baseball.
Wait, Demi's... We get the baseball scene. I love this scene. And that's why I love it, because what kind of a warm-up is that? You're playing baseball. What do you think you're gonna do? Everybody, wait a minute. She's married to Ian Somerhalder. It took me a minute, because all these fucking people are wearing wigs. But she's married to another vampire guy, and I find that funny. That's it. That's all I got. Wigs, wigs, and more wigs.
When will you wear wigs? Oh, well, I think we can handle that.
That was a crazy accent. Was that the first time he spoke in this entire movie? What was that supposed to be from?
Edward, I said leave me alone.
Bella, don't do this, please.
Oh, not this scene. I don't want to hear this.
Well, what am I gonna say to him? I can't hurt him.
What do you mean you can't hurt him? You do hurt him. You hurt him really fucking bad.
I have to go home.
I know I'm not that much fun to be around. I can change that. We can do more stuff together. Bella, come on. I just got you back.
I got tears in my eyes right now. That sucks. You don't do that. It's mean. You hear it in his voice when he's like, I just got you back. He said, I'll change. He was like, he said, I know I'm not that much fun to be around, but I'll change. What the fuck? Is unnecessarily mean. Look, you broke him. He's just standing by the door. You fucking broke him. I had better get a scene seeing this whole thing fixed, or I'm gonna riot. Why is he still wearing his hat like that? Also, black guy doesn't get a girlfriend leaving the place? Racist. Oh, that's a really good coordinated shot. It felt like Fast and the Furious right there.
He's figured it out.
He's figured it out, dude. Who directed this?
School I went to had an arch just like that.
Was your school here in Phoenix?
Where did his accent go?
Was your school here in Phoenix?
I don't think that accent from earlier was in his voice right then. What is this, a ballet studio or a house of horrors?
Son, remember who you are.
What do you mean? What does that even mean? You do end up killing him. Why is it okay for one of them to kill the bad guy, but not for Edward to kill the bad guy?
Start the fire. Get the floorboard.
You're just gonna do it right here in front of everybody. What happened to wooden stakes? Do they even ever address why a wooden stake doesn't work? She just climbed him and tore his head off. Oh, best song of the soundtrack though. Everybody shh. God, this should have been a 5-minute song. I would listen to it every day. Renee, welcome back.
We can't be apart. You can't leave me. You just can't say stuff like that to me. Ever.
This movie seems like peak enablement of those couples where one person is like, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill myself. This movie is all of those people's lifeblood. They're like, finally, somebody gets me. Jacob! I almost forgot he was a part of this story. I cannot wait for the next book. I think we get more of him because it's called New Moon. I don't know for certain, but I like him as a character.
My dad paid me to come talk to you. $20. He wants you to break up with your boyfriend.
Take her, man.
This vibe's all wrong. They're already like dancing and being friends and everything, and Jacob came up and he was really, really sorry about having to say any of this stuff. Also, his dad didn't pay out $20. He bought him like a new part for his car or something. And then like that look at the end that he gave him, that implied that Jacob knows what Edward is, and he doesn't know that at all, which is why this was a very friendly exchange. Also, it was kind of a romantic exchange. Jacob admitted that he liked Bella. So don't love that. Second scene that I hate after the Charlie one. God, what a view. Imagine your prom is like that. I guess the question is, do I put up photos of me at prom during this? Do I humiliate myself like that? I didn't have a popped collar, but I did have a suit that didn't fit and a haircut where I tried to look like Tom DeLonge.
Edward, why did you save me? I could be like you right now.
I'm not gonna end your life, Ethan.
I know at some point she's going to become a vampire. I guess the question is, when does it happen and under what circumstances? Because he is obviously like very against the idea of this happening. At some point, my memories of this series just drop off entirely, and I couldn't for the life of me tell you what happens. Who's watching them? Who the fuck is that? I don't understand what's happening right now. Who was that? Was that the girlfriend of the other guy that they killed? Why would she be at their prom? And if it's not her, some new girl, why would the new girl be at the prom? I mean, what do we even say? I am so much more comfortable rating the movie than I look. That movie was a psychotic masterpiece. And I mean those words in the order in which I said them. Does the same person direct all of them? If so, like, I hope that I get the same level of storytelling in all of them. Because honest to God, a lot of it is really good. Like the little things that they put in scenes to allude to what's happening in the background. The cinematography and the shots are great. The location scouting is fantastic. It's just like the literal director's notes to the actors where you're going, who decided this? Who thought any of this is a good idea? The special effect, not the special effects, the like practical effects of the running and everything, horrible. Again, I've seen Vampire Diaries. I know they had better technology at this point in time. If a TV show can do it better, I'm pretty sure a movie could have figured this out. You know, just how to not make it look so wonky. Casting. I'm 50-50 on the casting. Charlie is one of the best cast people I've ever seen in my entire life. Fantastic actor, fits the role perfectly. And I feel the same about Carlisle, Esme, and Alice. I don't feel that so much about a lot of the other people. I think maybe the wigs and the makeup are throwing it off a lot for me, to be honest with you. You know, maybe it's not the actors that are throwing me off. Maybe it's just the acting. So how do I gauge this? Do I do it seriously or do I do it with the fun times? No, you know, I think they both kind of lead to the same route. I had a great time with this, and it is a good movie in a campy way. 7.2. 7.2. It's just a fun time. I swear I'm going to start New Moon tonight. It is, wait for it, right here. I also got some Nerdy Ink dust jackets for it as well. So I like these, but the Nerdy Ink ones are fantastic. If you haven't seen those, I'll show them to you later. Oh, you know what I'm not thrilled about? 563 pages. If you will pardon me, I am going to go kill myself. Thank you so much for being here. I don't particularly care if you subscribe, but I would appreciate if you like the video. It does help spread it a little bit. Maybe leave a comment. Tell me how much you laughed at my prom pictures. And by the way, sometime around when this is coming out, I'm going to announce the pre-launch for the book that I wrote. But that information isn't out yet, and you don't know that information, so don't tell anybody. I'll see you next time for the New Moon live reactions.